Welcome and good evening. I'm Brian McCrell, Board Chair of the San Juan Education Foundation. Thank you for joining us tonight at our 13th annual Evening with the Stars. We are here to honor a few San Juan Unified School District's greatest innovators and to raise some money so that together we can inspire more San Juan students to become Hall of Fame honorees. I'm looking forward to listening as Beth Ruiak interviews our three newest Hall of Famers, Ramit Sethi, Dr. Charles Rice, and Chip Gracie. Beth is the proud parent of children who attended San Juan schools.
Alyssa McCrell said, that's my favorite guy right there. He's awesome. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Freddie Silvera with FSA Auctions. I'll be your host and auctioneer this evening. Let's have some fun. Woohoo! For Beth Ruiak, as she introduces our first awardee, Dr. Charles Rice. Here we go.
It's wonderful to have this conversation with you at this point in your life.
Well, it's a pleasure for me too, Beth. I'm very happy to be here.
I do want to take this into what you won this prize for, and you and your team, because you had co-winners, as you said, were able to solve some of the mysteries of hepatitis C.
Actually made the first molecular clones of this new agent, and then in 1989 called it hepatitis C, and that's when we began working on it. And my group actually discovered a missing piece of the genome of the virus. Now, this virus, like SARS-CoV-2, the cause of COVID-19, is an RNA virus, not a DNA virus. And we discovered that there was a little piece missing at one end. And it turned out that that piece was actually important
for you. And then right after this, we'll get started with our live Fund to Need. Get ready, get set, and thank you again for joining us. San Juan Education Foundation's Evening with the Stars. Here we go.
Good evening. Thank you so much for being here to support San Juan Unified Schools and support our successful graduates. This year, the San Juan Education Foundation's Fund the Need will support direct-to-teacher grants. Direct-to-teacher grants are used for subscription, teaching tools, class field trips virtually and in person, and other classroom needs. And
Alyssa and Brian McCrell starting us off at $1,000. Thank you so very much. We've got more. Yes. We've got Katie Dahl coming in at 100. Donna Miller coming in at 100. Jeff Mill coming back in at 250 on top of the 250. That's 500 from Jeff. I've got 100 from Colleen. Here we go. And yes. Rob Gutowski coming in at 100. Mark Gilroy coming in at 100. Yes.
But your story has so much to do with the decisions that were going to be made when you were leaving high school and your family apparently not having money for you to go on to college. So why don't you begin right there and tell me the story?
Well, I grew up the son of two immigrant parents, and we had a pretty big family. So when it came time for us to go to college, they definitely encouraged us to go, but they also told us that they didn't have money for us to go, so we'd have to find a way to do it.
Ramit, there's a lot of conversation about being rich. And the title of your book, which is a New York Times bestseller, is I Will Teach You to Be Rich. So rich can mean a lot of things. And people who listen to a lot of your YouTube videos will know that you talk about a rich lifestyle. Give all of us, but especially students, your definition of rich.
A rich life can be taking a trip 2 times a year and bringing your family with you without worrying about cost. It can be buying beautiful clothes because you appreciate the craftsmanship. Or it can be picking up your daughter from school at 3 p.m. every day. All of those can be a rich life.
Ramit, thank you for sharing, and congratulations. Dr. Charles Rice and Ramit Sethi, congratulations.
There he is, Chip Gracie. Chip and his brother Ken are founders and leaders of a company called Parallax. What your company does?
Well, what we do is primarily these days we make educational products that teach electronics and programming to K through university level students. And my job is to design the core products which go into these things. So these days I design chips, and these efforts typically take a decade or more. And so my inputs to the company are kind of slow, but my brother Ken He manages everything on a day-to-day basis and handles our marketing, and he's really got, I mean, without him, this place wouldn't run, because he makes everything go, and he keeps our customers alive, and everything is kind of a function of what he does these days.
Please enjoy our Evening with the Stars. Take it away, Kent.
Hello, I'm San Juan Unified School District Superintendent Kent Kern, and I'm excited to be here tonight in partnership with the San Juan Education Foundation to bring you this event. This year's Shining Star Award honors band director and music teacher Trent Teague, who passed away in April of 2021. Mr. Teague taught in San Juan Unified for over 30 years, teaching both band and choir at Mariemont and Del Deo Elementary School.
Trent is a fun-loving person, definitely a favorite teacher on campus. The kids adore Trent.
And you could tell he loved what he did. He loved teaching, he loved the kids, and he loved music, which, you know, it's kind of a perfect combination.
My dad was an eternal optimist. He always saw the good in everything and everyone, but he had a unique ability to connect with people from all walks of life, especially through music.
Casey Teague said, thank you all so much for honoring my dad. Melissa Russell said, thanks for being here, Lori and Casey. Hearts going back to you. General Davey Jr. said, we miss you, Trent, and a lot of love back to you and your families.
I hope you enjoyed getting to know our honorees tonight. Please share their stories with your friends. You can find their interviews on the San Juan Education Foundation's YouTube channel. And thank you once again to all of our sponsors as well. And to Beth Ruiak and Freddie Silveria for their incredible efforts.